tremor and fear enters the market as Bitcoin capitulates to levels that we've seen only once before, back in 2021, last summer. So yeah, do we think this can get worse? I mean, absolutely, it can get so much worse. If we look at the 200-week moving average here for Bitcoin, we touched it in 2018, we touched it again in 2020, COVID-19 anomalous market crash. And I think it is inevitable at some point we will come down to this 200-week moving SMA, but it's like a logarithmic regression band. This is the fair value or undervalued, basically, valuation of Bitcoin, and as time goes on, this gets higher. So I do think we'll see a $22,000 to $25,000 Bitcoin at some point, because we are skating along this very, very critical area of support. So that's what we're looking out for, guys. Of course, we've got that bounce back above 31k. We could come up, retest 32.9 or some other resistances like 34.4, but I think for now it looks very, very bearish. Anyhow, let's see what's going on with Terra today. Terra Luna, $4.36. We're still capitulating down. We're moving down further and further, faster and faster. It's just red on red candles at the moment. Absolutely unbelievable, because when you look at the daily time frame, you know, when you, or the yearly, shall we say, this was $120 before. The correction is absolutely wild. If we look at the price range and look at the actual correction here, it's been 96%, which is crazy. If we come down to $1, we'll be looking at, you know, the 99%, 98% level of correction. It could happen that we do hit $1 over here. We can see Terra USD, this is the price action over the year, and it just looks absolutely awful. Lots of bearish comments on the side here. We'll hit $1 before USD, saying Luna is going to hit basically $1 before USD. Bitcoin 1 million next week, USD $2. So yeah, some trollish comments. If USD achieves its peg again, will the community still have confidence in it? Probably not. We can see on DeFi Llama as well, the total value locked was fairly, you know, stable. We're putting through higher highs, higher lows, and then we've just got all this total value locked just completely wiped from the ecosystem. So it's an absolute bloodbath, guys, and this is the price action for Luna. We did fall out the rising wedge, and it's interesting that we did it right at the support level at $74. We just saw the capitulation. There was just complete bloodbath, and we've fallen even further now this morning. We actually were trading at around, yep, we're moving so low right now. This is a key area of support right here, guys. So if we actually do lose this $3.80, basically where we are right now, we'll be going way down. We'll be looking at, you know, $1 levels. Is probably quite pragmatic at this point, but I think $3.94 is already crazy. You know, they need to get some reputation back. Let's change this. We don't want it on logarithmic, regular. Yep. So, you know, I do think we need to see the bounce here for Luna USDT. I see we're just literally trickling across this $3.85 support level. Very important that we do not lose this $3.85, because we will come down so much faster and lower. Now, what could potentially happen if we did get a bounce here? Well, you know, if there is ever a recovery, the recovery opportunity could be absolutely incredible, but it could still go down a huge amount. It's still very, very risky. I mean, look at the red candles here, guys. Look how oversold we are. We're not even getting back into overbought territory. It's just stuck in oversold position. But usually when nobody is buying and you do the complete opposite to what everyone else is, it could potentially, you know, yield benefit, so to speak. So if we were to actually ever recover, I don't think we will recover anytime soon. I think, you know, we're looking at $31, $48, $61, but the problem is there's going to be no trust whatsoever now. All we need to see happen is actually a bit of positive price action, and people will FOMO in. So it is possible you could buy in at these low levels, and potentially profit from doing so. I mean, if you just caught that $3.90 dip, you're already going to be up right now by quite a fair amount. And we can see we're getting that buying pressure back in as I speak. So we came down to that $3.88 support, which I just spoke about. Maybe we're going to see a bounce back to $4.50. However, if we do break the $3.88, again, we're going to see more downside, more bearish momentum, guys. We got to wait to see what's going to happen. So volatile the markets right now. I also want to do a bit of news today. UK Prime Minister empowers regulators to seize more digital assets. A little bit bearish. The UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson is empowering regulators to fast track the process of seizing cryptocurrencies. You know, you just can't have anything in this world, can you? You just really can't. So a bit of bearish news there. Obviously slowing down the adoption side and preventing it from becoming proper legal currency. However, on the contrary, El Salvador buys the dip with another 500 coins. YOLO. In a recent tweet, Bukele confirmed that El Salvador had purchased 500 Bitcoin at an average of 30.7k. The new purchase was made on Monday. Well, you know, so far, good choice. It doesn't look too bad. You know, Nigeria, also we got some more adoption news. Nigeria's central bank says e-Naira can be used to make pill payments. The Central Banks of Nigeria, CBN, is advancing its plan for its central bank digital currency. The institution has now said that it will be possible for locals to make bill payments using e-Naira. So this is kind of cool. People can actually use crypto to pay for utility bills now. So before we wrap up the video, fear and greed index sitting at 12. Of course, extreme fear can present opportunity for dollar cost averaging. I still think we've got a long way to go. I think we've got more capitulation, more downside to see before I can start getting super bullish and opening up my wallet, you know, to buy more for my long-term portfolio. Guys, if you want to grab crypto today, use the link at the top of my description. Also, guys, head over to my Twitter. Make sure you enter my $100 giveaway, which will launch in 2 weeks. So make sure you just basically follow my Twitter, like, retweet, subscribe to my YouTube channel, hop along on the Discord if you want to get an extra entry there as well. No strings attached, completely free. I appreciate the support, appreciate the viewing. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. See you soon.